Are you ready?
Hi, my name is Dr. Dreams. I see here that you're booked in for an allergy test, is that correct? Okay. And is there a reason? Have you had any sort of extreme allergies or allergic reactions? No. Okay, well that's good. You just wanted to find out. Okay. I also noticed that you brought in some therapy dogs. Yeah, I know that this procedure can seem scary. It's actually not, and it's not painful at all. Not that painful, but they are totally welcome. I love dogs. If they make a little bit of noise, I'll know that it's them. I won't get a fright. Okay, so basically, the purpose of this is I'm going to introduce some allergens to your skin. Okay, and we will make little holes. I'm just going to prick little holes, and that will then allow that allergen to be introduced into your bloodstream. And from there, if there is any sort of reaction, I will make a note of that, and we will go from there. The first thing that I wanted to do, alright, is just explain to you. So I have here this shot and this shot, and they told me in training that these were good if there was any severe anaphylaxis. I'm not really sure what they are. Probably other allergists are a bit more professional, but so we're in a hospital full of doctors. They're just up and down this hallway, so if something does go wrong, we can always ring for them, call for them. But you can rest assured that I have these two things. Alright, okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling at ease, okay. So, I just want to start off by examining your arm, if that's okay. Alright. Oh, that's quite a. There's a scratch over there. From your therapy dog, okay. They seem a little dangerous. Alright, okay. Good. Alright. Okay, do you feel anything here? Is there any pain or anything? No. Okay. Okay, I see. So yes, there's these little scratches there. Not infected, so there's that. Okay. Well, that looks good. The allergens that I'm going to bring to your skin, so I have a list of them here, and you can just let me know if you've experienced any allergies to these in the past, alright? Okay, so there's pollen, wheat, grass, dander, bees or insect venom, latex, penicillin, shellfish, nuts, dust mites, dairy, soy, mold, and eggs. Have you had any of those side effects or any reactions to those? Any of those? Alright, okay. Maybe one or two. So what I will do now is I'm going to draw a grid on you. It's going to be a little fun. And then I will be introducing basically the essence of each of those allergens into your skin. And then, like I said, we'll be just making a little hole so that goes into your bloodstream. And we'll see how it reacts from there. Alright, so there were 14 in total. Okay, that's very, very straight, okay. especially not when you've just been an allergist for one day. Okay, so that's one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So not too bad a grit, isn't it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've made too many here. I wasn't very good at maths in school. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh wait, I forgot. I have to do the control. Yes, I'll be honest, this is my first day at work, so, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Control and histamine. Okay, so the purpose of these two is the histamine is one that's guaranteed to give you a reaction. So we will just gauge to make sure that your body does react to that, and then the control should have no reaction. And then that will allow us to accurately gauge what is going on and how you are. Okay, I just need to clean your skin. And then I've put that on. Okay. I remember them saying something about doing it the other way around, but this seems to have worked just fine. Alright, so don't be afraid. It doesn't hurt too much. I'm going to go ahead and put the first one on you, and that is pollen. Alright, and then we're going to give that a little poke. Okay. Good, so number 1 was pollen, 2 is wheat, 3 is grass, 4 is dander, which can be usually as pets. Cats usually have quite a lot of dander. Right, we've got 5 as bees and insect venom. Okay, number 6 is latex. That's usually medical gloves and those kinds of things. Okay, number 7 is penicillin. That one's very, very important, especially when you go to medical professionals. Alright, we've got number 8 as shellfish. Hopefully there's no signs of allergies to that because shellfish is delicious. Alright, number 9 is nuts. Alright. Okay. Number 10 is dust mites. 11 is dairy. soy. Right. Okay, 13 is mold. 14 is eggs. Alright, and then over here we have our control. Okay, and then on this side we have our histamine. Alright, let's not forget to poke these. Alright, so how are you feeling? Is it getting a little itchy, a little tingly? Yeah, alright. Okay. Now, it's very important. I forgot that I needed to tell you this at the beginning, but if you feel like your throat is closing or any sort of severe allergic reaction that's more than just itches, don't be quiet about it. Let me know and I'll call someone. Alright. Okay, so you're feeling okay? Throat is fine? Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Alright. So I am starting to see a little bit of reactivity here. But I think what I'm going to do is just use these to, I don't want to use the word aggravate, but to aggravate it a little bit more so that we can introduce that into your bloodstream a little better and quicker. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead. Okay, that's 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Good. Okay, so according to my instructions, I've done everything correctly. Alright. Now, I am going to take a closer look at the way that everything has started reacting. Alright, so I'm going to see if there is any redness or swelling. You let me know if there's any extra itchiness, if it hurts at all, if there's a burning sensation. Okay, alright. So number 1 was pollen. Okay. So pollen is, yes, there is a slight reactivity here. Do you find that you have a difficult time when spring comes around? Yeah, I know, I don't stop sneezing, it's awful, it's terrible. So that would then, see, the purpose of this would then be able to tell us that you could get a prescription for that and say goodbye to sneezing in the spring. Alright. Okay, so number 2. That is wheat, and that seems to be nothing. Okay, negative. Okay. There doesn't feel anything strange there for you. Okay, good. So number 3. Very, very slight. Just a little red dot, and that's for grass. Do you sometimes itch when you sit on the grass? Me too, especially when it's freshly cut. Okay, number 4 is dander. Okay, there is a definite sign of swelling there. Okay, do your pets sometimes make you sneeze or itch? End up rubbing your eyes? I did that a lot when I was little. I'm allergic to cats. Alright, bees and insect venom. Okay, that looks clear, and that's quite a relief because looking at my notes down here, it says that if there is any sort of reactivity there, to call for some help because that can be quite urgent. So you're totally good, you're good. Okay, fantastic. So they might ruin your picnic, but they're not going to ruin your life. Okay, so for number 6 is latex. Alright. Okay, well that's good, there's nothing there, I don't see anything. Okay, penicillin. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because that's a very, very important one. Fortunately, there's nothing there, but penicillin is extremely important in emergency medical situations, and you would need to tell any medical professionals about a potential allergy. Alright. Number 8 is shellfish. There does seem to be a little bit of a reaction here. I'm sorry, do you like shellfish? Oh, well, fortunately it's not overly bad. Not the kind of, go to the hospital kind. Nuts is another one I know can be quite severe. So that's number 9. It actually looks like we're alright. Okay. Number 10 is dust mites. Just a little sprinkling of red dots, it seems. Okay, so a minor reaction to dust mites. Alright. Number 11 is dairy. Yeah, there does seem to be. Does milk make you sick? Do you have issues with cheese? Yeah, you seem like the kind of person that wouldn't like cheese. Okay, unfortunately for you, that's not a problem. You won't have to eat it. Alright. Number 12 is soy. Okay, there's nothing there. Good. Mold. Number 13 is mold. Oh dear, that is quite a severe looking reaction. That seems like it would be something that you need to note, especially if you're traveling, going to Airbnbs and that kind of thing. You want to just keep an eye out for that. Mold poisoning is no joke. Alright, and the last one is eggs. Nothing there. Okay, and the control is controlling. There is nothing going on there, and the histamine has reacted. Alright, so are you feeling anything that is, again, like any extreme pain, burning, anything like that? Your heart going fast? No. Okay, well that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off for you. I have everything that I need here, and I think this was very successful. Let me just go ahead and clean your arm off. Alright, does that feel a little bit more soothed? Alright, good. I do remember them saying something about not using the permanent pen. This isn't going away entirely, so I'm not sure if this was one of those permanent pens. Okay, I don't want to aggravate it too much though, because I'm sure it's feeling a little bit raw. So I'm just going to put some soothing lotion on you. Okay. Okay, does that feel a bit better? Good, the itching has gone away. Okay, and then there's just a handful of more severe ones. Have you ever used or heard of calamine lotion? Yeah, we used it quite a lot when I was younger. When specifically, I recall when I got chickenpox. And the calamine, it helps soothe those bites and that kind of thing. So I'll just go ahead and put that on those more reactive ones. Your puppy must know that your session is nearly over. Alright. Good. Okay. So that is all good and all done. Just give that a so we can dry up. Everything looks good on my end. Please, for the next hour, pay close attention to your body. Like I say, any difficulty breathing, any severe itching, any hives, if you break out in hives, heart palpitations, that kind of thing, do let us know. If you're feeling a little bit woozy or concerned, you can stay in the offices here. There are plenty of other doctors you can go and see should you need to, but also rest assured that there is anyone here to help you if you would need some help. From your results, it looks like you have some minor allergies, nothing too big to worry about, but I will send you a complete printout and breakdown of all of this information to your email. Alright, and all I can say to you from here is happy scratching.